All right, thank you for joining me. Um, all right, thank you for joining me. We have a very dangerous situation right now. Tornado on the ground heading towards Tellmadge right now. Next town in line will be Lake Village. So if you're in Lake Village, uh, seek shelter immediately. This is heading towards the Illinois-Indiana state line. We have a very dangerous situation unfolding. We have a debris ball right now. This is a debris ball right here. This is not rain. Or some of it is rain, but you see how there's a massive CC drop in here? There's a lot of debris in this. A lot of debris. And we have a chaser, Austin Weaver, who's right in the path of this. Come on, get out of there. All right, I just want to make sure he's safe. Storm Chaser Josh. This account doesn't exist. Okay, probably. Yeah. Okay. They probably changed their handle. All right, so we have a tornado on the ground right now. A large tornado on the ground. And that's not the only tornado either. We have a tornado on the ground heading right for Oklahoma City. Storm relative velocity. Yeah, we have a tornado on the ground. Okay.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but you don't. You just need GoDaddy Arrow. I'm Walton Goggins, and as an actor, I'm an expert at looking like I know what I'm doing. GoDaddy Arrow uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media.
Okay. The Hawaii volcano can wait. All right. This can wait. This is a more pressing issue right now. What you're seeing right here, that's where the tornado is. Right there is where your tornado is. Right in there. See where the blues are touching the reds? Green touching the red? That's where your tornado is. That's where your area of highest rotation is. And yep, that's where you have your debris. And that's your inflow notch. So very, very impressive supercell correlation coefficient. And that's your CC drop. Velocity. Yeah. That's definitely a tornado. Okay, there's an issue right now with the stream. But yeah, we have a tornado on the ground. And that's not the only tornado either. We have a possible tornado heading right for Oklahoma City right now. So, yeah. Yep. There they are. There she is. Perfect hook. You have an inflow notch, so this is about to become a supercell. It's heading right for downtown Oklahoma City. So, you see how Oklahoma City is not even in the precip? Very dangerous. This is very, very dangerous. Let's look your storm relative velocity. Pretty broad rotation right now, but this could change. I will get back on the Illinois supercell in a bit. Right now, I'm following the supercell that's heading for the Indiana Illinois state line. And yeah, there was a big hailstorm in Chicago. Even though temperatures were in the 40s. Yeah, Chicago just had a very rare event. Just had a large hailstorm that went through, even though temperatures were very cold. And there's more hailstorms and aka supercells heading towards Illinois. Keep in mind, temperatures in this area are in the 40s. This is the main threat right here. Okay, looks like the supercell is weakening, which is good news. It looks like it's weakening, but the rotation is still very strong, meaning the tornado is still on the ground. Oh, crap. I've never went live. Okay. Alrighty, thank you guys for joining me. We have a very dangerous situation right now. Tornado on the ground heading towards Tellmadge and Lake Village. If you're in Lake Village, get underground immediately. This is a confirmed tornado. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Weather spotters confirmed tornado on the ground heading towards Lake Village. It's possible that 2 chasers were just hit by a tornado. Alrighty. Right, we have a confirmed tornado right now. Brett Adair is now in Indiana. Yeah, but no signal. This area is devoid of any signal due to how intense this storm is, because of all the signal being blocked. This is a very dangerous situation. Large tornado heading right for Lake Village. Right for Lake Village. This tornado is on the ground heading towards Lake Village, Indiana. This is the Indiana Illinois state line right here, and it's heading right towards the state line right now. This is a PDS, severe thunderstorm warning as well, for 3-inch destructive hail. Remain alert for a possible tornado. And look what it says right here. People and animals outdoors will be severely injured. That's for the hail. This is a destructive hailstorm. This is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. Not even a destructive severe thunderstorm. Oh, yeah, that's a tornado warning. Okay. This is a destructive storm. Yep, destructive severe thunderstorm warning. So very dangerous situation. This is a large tornado. I mean, look at this storm relative velocity. And regular velocity, look how tight that is. That's a very tight couplet right there. Yeah, and these 2 chasers might have been hit. I mean, the tornado went right over them. We might have 2 chasers that just got hit by a tornado. They were literally in the path. Yeah, look at that right there. The tornado went right over those 2 chasers. 2 chasers got hit. John Hale and Austin Weaver might have been hit by that tornado. Nope. Okay, can't get. Let me see their Twitter. There we go. Max Archer. Severe Studios. All right, I'm going to check if anyone is live right now. Severe Studios. Watch live Storm Chasers. Doesn't look like. Wait. Luke Hutton. Mm. This is where the tornado would be. That's where your tornado would be. Right over there. Yeah, this is now a nocturnal tornado. This is the worst kind. Yeah, this is a nocturnal tornado. So, yeah, this is the most dangerous kind of tornado right now. And based on what I'm seeing right now, yeah, this is a strong tornado. Very strong. I mean, look at that. That is hail wrapping it. And right here, that's your debris. That's 80% debris in some precip. Yeah, you see that CC drop? Yeah, there's a tornado on the ground, and it's heading right for Lake Village. Yeah, it's on the ground. Remember I told you about those two chasers? 759 lawn tornado. Okay. There we go. There's a report of that tornado. I'm still trying to find footage of that that tornado. Yeah, it might actually be over there. Yep, that's where the tornado might be. Wow, right there. That's a big tornado. Yeah, right there. Damn, that's a big tornado. That is a large tornado. Bloomington is in the clear right now. So that's your rain. That's where all your heavy rain is. And your tornado would be right there. Alright, I'm going to try to see if there's another chaser. Live storm chasing. Alright, I'm still seeing some trouble loading this video. It's on the Illinois-Indiana state line. Yeah, it's right on the border with Illinois and Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, looks like I can't get any. Yeah, Lake Village. Oh my god, Lake Village. Oh my god. Oh no. I actually might go north of Lake Village. No, it's actually heading right for Lake Village. I don't know what that is right there. There could be another area of rotation forming right here. This could be a dying area of rotation. A new one could be forming right here. We could be seeing a replacement, an updraft replacement right now. Come on. Just when it looked like it was going. Okay. And Lake Village is about to get slabbed. Let's see. Yeah. This count doesn't exist. Okay. But anyway, a large tornado is heading for Lake Village, Indiana. Very large tornado. What you're seeing here is debris. This is all debris. This is heavy rain and hail wrapping in, and this is debris right here. So that's your couplet. Okay. There might be a secondary area of rotation right here. So right in here, that's your tornado heading right for Lake Village, Indiana. If you're in Lake Village and points east, seek shelter immediately. The tornado just crossed the state line into Indiana. Yeah. It's still on the ground, guys, so... Oh, God. Yep, it strengthened even more. Yeah, Lake Village is going to get hit really bad. Yeah, this is not looking good for Lake Village. Lake Village, Indiana is about to take a direct hit from a violent tornado. A very violent tornado. I need everyone to share this live stream, please. I need to warn the people of Lake Village. The Lake Village needs to be warned. Okay, I think the National Weather Service is on it. Hopefully this is a tornado emergency. Doesn't look like a tornado emergency. It should be. Tornado is going to be impacting a populated area in the next few minutes. I think it just occluded. Yeah. Right, let me check correlation coefficient. Yep, that's your debris right there. That's your tornado right there. Yeah, I'm worried for Lake Village too. Yeah, this is a very violent tornado that's heading for Lake Village. This is a particularly dangerous situation. I would say this is a life or death situation. Guys, if you're not in your basement right now, if you're in Lake Village and you're not seeking shelter, you should be doing so right now. This is a violent tornado. Wow, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is your debris right there. There's your precip right here. There's your hail core, and then right in there's your either wrapping up precipitation or debris. Lake Village is about to take a direct hit from a very violent tornado. I mean, in just 2 minutes, it moved. Like, this is a very fast-moving tornado. Oops. Okay. Yeah, Lake Village is about to get slapped. Like, this is going to be a direct hit right here. It's going to go on the south. It's going to go right through Lake Village. Actually, you know what? Better yet, I'm going to go on Google Maps to show you where this tornado is heading. So let me go to Lake Village right now on Google Maps. Lake Village, Indiana. Yeah. So this tornado is heading right for Lake Village. I would say Phillips Truck Stop, Lake Village Airport. This whole area is going to be under the threat for this violent tornado. And then Roselawn is going to be the next town that's going to be impacted. So if you're on U.S. Highway 41, pull over, go, do not be anywhere in this vicinity, anywhere in this area that I'm circling right in here. Do not be there right now. This is a very dangerous situation. Yep, Lake Village is currently getting hit by a violent tornado. Yeah, this is guys, this is historic. Not historic. Yep, we have debris. We have debris. That is your debris signature. It is picking up houses. That is shingles, roofs, trees. That is debris from people's homes that is being lofted into the air. This is what you would call a debris signature. This right here, this blue dot, this blue area is debris. And it's passing through Lake Village right now. It's currently passing U.S. Highway 41, moving northeast, passing, looks like the south side of Lake Village. And that is heading directly for Roselawn. Roselawn is the next town to be impacted. This is a violent tornado. This is a very violent tornado. Oh, man. South side of Lake Village just got hit. So, Shady Oak Ranch. just probably took a direct hit from this violent tornado. Yep, there's your debris signature. Right through Lake Village. Lake Village just got hit by a very violent tornado just now. The south side of town just got hit really bad. And it's not over yet. It's heading right for Roselawn. Roselawn, be in your safe place now. And it looks like it may be heading east. It's a right mover. This is the worst kind. You never want to see this moving like almost this way. That is a very, very bad sign. Means it's going to get stronger. Next town to be impacted is Roselawn, the south side of town. Because it looks like it's moving this way. So Roselawn, Deer Park. Thankfully, it is going to stay over mainly rural areas. But if it makes a right-hand turn and goes into Roselawn, that town is going to get hit really bad. This is Roselawn right here. Yeah, the south side of Lake Village just took a really bad hit. Yeah, and you see how it's curving it? Yeah, it's occluding. Roselawn is going to get hit. It might actually go north of Roselawn. Yeah, it's occluding. It's undergoing occlusion right now. Thankfully, it's over mainly rural areas right now, but I also want to check Oklahoma City. There's a tornado on the ground just west of Oklahoma City right now. Yeah. Not looking good. You never want to see this over a populated area. You see that hook? You never want to see that over Oklahoma City. Thankfully, the hail is not too bad right now. It's possible. I mean, if there's going to be a tornado, it would be right in here, because that's where your reds are touching and greens are touching. And that's your inflow notch, too. All right, let's go back to let's go back to the Illinois-Indiana storm. That's just south of Chicago. Yeah. There's Roselawn. It does look like it's weakening right now. And it could be occluding. Yeah, it's undergoing occlusion right now. So Roselawn could be hit by some strong RFD winds, it looks like. There we go. Thank you all for joining. Yep. Right here, that is your, that's where your tornado would be, right in here. So let me pause. You see this big ball of what looks like rain and heavy precip? That's a combination of not only precip but debris. Correlation coefficient, you see this lower drop, the CC drop? That is debris right here. That is debris. Because it's correlated right where the couplet is. So it looks like Roselawn is going to get spared. Thank goodness. As long as no rotation forms on the south side, Roselawn would be spared. But the tornado passed very close to Lake Village. So an occlusion took place, and now a new area of rotation is forming right over here. That's your rotation. That's where your rotation is. That is exactly where your rotation is right now. That area is where your rotation is. So let's wait for the next scan to see what happens, because this is a couple minutes old. That's when I saw the debris ball. Yeah. Very poor signal. You know what? I'm not going to watch this. But yeah. And we did have a tornado. Because look. Right here. You had a CC drop. That was a tornado on the ground passing south and east of Lake Village. So that's still debris. That's Roselawn getting spared, thankfully. But since it's going northeast, could be Demote, could be the next town. Demote. So let's look to... so this could be the next town. And this is a pretty big town. I mean, this looks like a pretty larger town. Demote Elementary School, Jim's Cafe, Loop's Grill, and there's even a Wendy's here. I mean, this is a larger town. See? Yeah, this is definitely a larger town. This is Demote. So Demote is a much larger town. This is probably one of the biggest towns. It's even bigger than Roselawn. Yeah, Demote looks bigger. So, yeah. I mean, it's possible it could go north of Demote too, or it could hit it head on. Because keep in mind, you got to look at the motion of the parent supercell as well. Yeah, by the looks of it, if this doesn't occlude and kill itself, it's going to hit Demote head on. Well, if it doesn't choke itself off, it's going to hit Demote head on. And clearly there's a lot of hail forming. So it's possible like a new area of rotation could form further south. Storm relative velocity. It's still very potent. That tornado is still on the ground right now. Right there. That is your tornado. Just clean my camera off a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that is your tornado right there. Yeah, it does look like it wants to choke itself off, but there's still influence, and there could be something called a bounded weak echo region, meaning even though it looks like precip is falling down to the ground, that could be it's further aloft. Down at the surface, there might be very little precip. Yeah, this is a big tornado. And I'm not done with this with the severe weather coverage either. I'm going to be doing this for the next couple hours. All right. So Demote is right here. Yeah, that could be a debris signature. See right here, darker colors. That could be debris. So let's go to storm relative velocity again. Yeah, it looks like Roselawn, the north side of town, could be hit. That's what I was worried about. See, it looks like it was going northeast. See, it did look like it was going northeast, right? Yeah, you guys in Roselawn are not out of the woods yet. So Roselawn is, yeah, because it looks like it's passing through. So this area right here might still be hit by this tornado. So those of you between 1200 north and Country Road 1000 north, seek shelter immediately. This whole area needs to be underground right now. All the way from the exit. So if you're in Dunkin' Donuts and Arby's, I would still be in your safe place right now. This is a violent tornado that is heading towards Roselawn. It looked like it was going to go north of Roselawn, but now it's moving back east, due east. So, yeah, those in Roselawn are not out of the woods right now. So let me check correlation coefficient. Yep, we still have debris. That is your debris signature. We still have a tornado on the ground. If you don't have a basement, get into the bathroom and into a bathtub. That's your safest place, and get as low as you can. And if you have any kids, get on top of them and protect them with your life. Yeah. Yeah, looks like the moat is going to get hit. Roseline and the moat are going to get hit now. Oh, gosh. The rotation is getting even stronger right now. All right, let me see if anyone is... Yeah, that's tornado damage. Yeah, see, there's a tree covering the ground. All right, let me go back to radar scope. Yeah, there's Roselawn. And it looks like it's going to be passing between Roselawn and Demote. But I think since most of your houses are north of, or basically here, this is where most of your houses are. We're about to see a major CC drop. Okay, it looks like John Hale was not hit by the tornado. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Looks like the north side of town is getting hit, so the moat is going to be hit head on. Yep, the moat. Get underground now. You see how it looks like it's going northeast, but it's actually moving this way. Yeah, it's trying to occlude again. Yep. There's your tornado. Passing just north of Roselawn right now. Yeah. Velocity. Yeah, this is where your tornado would be, right there. This is a very dangerous situation. The tornado is right here. There's Roselawn. There's a tornado. And it's going to be heading right towards Demote. It's occluding, so it's going to turn north. And then hit the town head on as it starts moving east again. Yeah, Roselawn just took a hit. Yeah. Storm relative velocity. Okay, yeah, this is going right to Demote. Yeah, I just moved northeast. Demote is going to get hit. Demote, Indiana is going to get hit. Demote. All right, I'm going to check Oklahoma City again. But we have 4 tornado warnings. Oklahoma, Indiana. Okay, that's the one. Let's check Missouri. Not really a threat. Let's check Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma City just got some hail. It got half-inch hail. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Here's Oklahoma City. You got the southern side. Yeah. Storm relative velocity. Nothing too crazy right now. Tornado warned, but nothing too crazy. But the main tornado warning is the one in check Lincoln Potawatomi. Okay, nope. All right, this is the main storm right now, and it's heading right towards the moat. It may pass just south or go right over the town, but it's going to hit the moat. It's currently in northwest Indiana. Northwest Indiana. Damn, Grand Rapids. Whoo, hail. Hailapalooza in Grand Rapids. Look at this wind. That's one crazy storm. And yeah, there's supercells coming off the lake. Large hail. Wow. All right, let's go back. Yeah, this storm is getting even stronger right now, so yep, the moat is going to get hit. And if that hits head on, this could be a very bad day for Demote. Yep. There could also be a new area of rotation right here. So it's possible Demote could get between two areas of rotation. Yes, Bloomington, Illinois. Illinois. I would still watch this right now, but for now, Bloomington should be fine because Bloomington is on the south end of this tornado watch, but the main threat is along the warm front right here. That's your main threat. So right now, Bloomington is fine for now. Yeah, looks like there is a new area of rotation forming south of the moat. Right around here. So there's two areas of rotation right now. Yep, the moat might get hit. So yeah, so Demote is the next town to be hit. So please, I need people to share this stream. I need everyone to share the stream and everyone just tap, 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 tap the screen. I want to get 10,000 likes. Just tap the screen as much as you can. Yes, Fort Wayne will be fine, it looks like. But this outbreak, I would be cautious because there's a lot of instability aloft. Even if the surface temperatures are cool, I would still watch out if you're in Fort Wayne. Lawrenceburg, Indiana is fine for now, and so is Joliet. The threat's already passed, so yep, still a confirmed tornado heading towards the moat. Yep. Yeah, so Demote might get hit on the south side. Oh, oh God! It actually just went north. Yeah, Demote might get hit directly now. Or we might get a spin up tornado right here. I think we still have a tornado on the ground. And then this could be a secondary tornado forming. Yeah, that's could be debris. Let me check. No. Yeah, your tornado would be here. Joliet is in the clear for now. Bloomington is in the clear. Joliet is in the clear. But in southeast Michigan, I would watch out for some large hail. There's a lot of hail with these storms. I'll be right back. I'm just going away for a few seconds. The moat is about to get hit. How is the weather in Grand Rapids? Question mark. Jeremy, are you getting any hail? All right, I'm here. Oh.
Hello?
Johnny, I have 200 people watching my live right now on TikTok. Join.
Right, well, what the heck are you doing? Go back to them.
Yep, I want you to join.
All right.
All right, I'm back. I was just trying to call my friend to join the live. He's also a meteorologist like me. So. All right. So Demote is about to get hit by a violent tornado, and Grand Rapids is getting a bona fide hailstorm. Okay, we still have the same radar. Yep, Demote is going to get hit. Get underground now. Even though the tornado warning has not been extended, I need everyone, and I mean everyone, to get underground now. Welcome.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep, we got a violent tornado on the ground heading towards Demote, Indiana. A violent tornado.
It looks like I think there are storms forming right underneath it, so it's gonna choke up the tornado.
It looks like that, but I don't think that's the case. I think, the rotation is getting stronger.
Wait, hang on. Yeah, for some reason, your screen is because of this new stupid update, your screen is like square box. Oh, I see it now. Oh, you are absolutely right.
Yeah, and this is heading right towards Demote. Demote is about to get slabbed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be getting
Slammed.
Me and Chris about to play GTA 5.
Yeah, Demote. Yeah, this is Demote right here. Get underground now. Even though it looks like it's moving northeast, it could just as well do a sudden right-hand jog and come right into town. Get underground right now. There is still a tornado on the ground. There is still a confirmed tornado on the ground in Demote. Just west of Demote.
Yeah, I
And now we have a secondary area of rotation. We may have a new tornado forming, and these might hit the south towns. Wheatfield, Saint Pierre, La Crosse. All right, let me check velocity again. It actually, Demote might get spared. Let's hope that happens. But they may have to expand the tornado warning north now because this tornado is still on the ground.
Hey Chris, guess what? I'm almost at $1 million in product in my nightclub.
Right. This is the tornado right here. And there's a second one trying to form here. So tornado 1 right here, and tornado 2 over here. Tornado 1, tornado 1, and trying to form a tornado 2. Tornado number 2. All right, let's look at velocity, reflectivity. Yeah, this could be debris. This could be heavy rain. Okay, this is definitely on the ground. This is definitely on the ground. We need someone to tweet to the National Weather Service in Chicago and tell them that the tornado is now north of the warning box. Yeah, the rotation just got stronger. And it's just west of Demote. So it looks like Demote might get out of this unscathed. Thankfully. Wow. But there's still a tornado on the ground. Even though this does not look... Most meteorologists would think the tornado would be here, not over here. But once you look at the velocity, that's where your tornado would be. And now there's a second one forming. Second tornado forming right here. We might have 2 simultaneous tornadoes. Here and here. Guys, we might have twins on the ground right now with the 2 tornadoes going between Demote. Demote being between the 2 tornadoes. So Wheatfield is next. Wheatfield, Indiana is the next town in line for this tornado. This was, I believe, Demote. So the next town is this little community called Wheatfield. It's not a big town, smaller area of coverage. But, Stoutsburg is right here. It's not showing up on the map here, but yeah, there's Stoutsburg.
I'm doing a horrible mission right now. That's why
There we go. This is your tight rotation. It looks like it is weakening. Okay, we have a PDS now. We have a PDS tornado warning.
Hey Andy,
Yep, I confirm large. Well, the tornado is west of Demote now. It's west. This is where your tornado is, right here. Second tornado. And now, that's your first tornado. Your main tornado was here. But now there's a second one forming, heading towards Stoutsburg and Wheatfield. Stoutsburg and Wheatfield might get a second tornado. So this is where your tornado would be. Just west of Demote.
What's the best way to clean this controller? Like, is it with rubbing alcohol or like?
Oh, Johnny, if you need, I'll let you go if you need to go.
Yeah, I got some.
All right, Johnny, thanks. How do I end the stream? Disconnect all. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Bye. All right. Great. Nope. All right. So Demote just got spared a direct hit. This was so close for Demote. Wow, because you got 2 tornadoes on the ground. That's definitely on the ground right there. And now there's a secondary storm forming, heading towards Wheatfield. You know what? I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to start up a new one. I'm still worried about Fort Wayne. Actually, yeah, Fort Wayne is actually in the warm sector, and south of the boundary. So this is the area that I will be concerned about, north of the boundary. So yes, Fort Wayne would be fine. Okay, Wheatfield, get on the ground now. This tornado is lifting up. This is now going to be on the ground. Wheatfield, get underground now. Thank you for joining me. We have a very dangerous situation unfolding right now. A violent tornado has just formed, a second tornado. The first tornado just went west of Demote, is currently weakening. This is a weakening area of rotation. You could see winds are outbound negative 49 and inbound 35. So negative, actually that's inbound winds. And outbound winds are 31. So we have negative 47 inbound, touching 35 outbound. And then here we have negative 74, touching 2. So still very dangerous situation. And here we have negative 42, touching positive 39. So yeah, very intense rotation here. This is now a possibly new area of rotation. We may have a new tornado forming just south of Wheatfield. This may be the main supercell of the night, a very dangerous storm heading towards Wheatfield, Indiana, then St. Pierre and North Judson. So this is the area that's going to be, so just south of Stroudsburg, then heading to Wheatfield. Then St. Pierre, it's a little community here, and then towards North Judson. If it's going to make it that far, it could stay together. It's been staying together all the way from central Illinois. So this is a very long track supercell. We also have a tornado on the ground right now, or not on the ground. We have a tornado that's dropping right now. Tornado just went west of Demote, and the second one is near Stroudsburg. Yep. Let me go back to the Chicago radar. We had larger than quarter-inch size hail in Chicago. So big hail in Chicago. And we have a second tornado warning right here. In Illinois, weak rotation, but we do have a tornado warning nevertheless. And now we have a tornado on the ground right here. This is very tight rotation, very tight, heading towards Wheatfield. So yeah, those of you in Wheatfield need to be in your safe place now. Safe place now. Like, be on the ground now. I need everyone in the Wheatfield area, all the way to St. Pierre, to be in their safe place right now. Yep, there's your tornado. There is your tornado right there. That is a debris drop right there. It could be because there's no precip here, but seeing it that low, even though there is a bit of reflectivity, that's your debris signature. Yep. I would say that's your tornado. Wheatfield is currently getting hit by a tornado. So yeah. Yeah, Wheatfield, Illinois, Indiana is currently getting hit by a tornado, and this is a PDS tornado warning. So yeah, I would be in your safe place right now. And that's not the only tornado warning either. We have several, including down in Oklahoma City. Oskaloosa, Iowa is in the clear. No tornadoes. The tornado threat is north central Illinois eastbound. So we have a tornado right now in progress in Indiana right now, slamming Wheatfield right now. Even though we do have a tornado warning in Oklahoma City, this is not currently producing a tornado and doesn't look like it will for quite a while. The primary threat in Oklahoma is going to be hail and a damaging wind threat. Now, let me go back to the Indiana storm. Yeah, there is a tornado that's a tornadic supercell currently impacting Wheatfield. This is your hook right now. I mean, look at the storm. This has a very, very well-defined hook, and I think this is about to drop a major tornado. Very large tornado. I mean, look at this. Look at this classic signature right here. Doesn't look very well defined because this is kind of far away from the radar, but you can see the hook right here. You can see how it spirals inbound like this. Just like that. This spiraling inbound and then wrapping back up is indicative of very strong rotation. And you see how there's no precip right in here? That's your inflow. That's where very warm, moist air is just slamming into the storm, feeding it. This is basically the mouth of the supercell right here. This is what's feeding that supercell, just feeding it, going in and in and in. Just like that. And Wheatfield, it looks like, oh man, yeah, Wheatfield's getting hit right now. Words cannot even describe the danger that those folks are facing right now. It looks like it may end up going north of St. Pierre. Because it's occluding right now, so it's going to go north of Wheatfield. And Wheatfield itself. So it looks like, yeah, this area is getting hit right now. Just not here, but here. So basically all these houses are getting hit right now, or at least are very close to the tornado. It may be just off the ground. Yeah. This is your hook. So this is your inflow. This is the wraparound. And let's do storm relative velocity again. Yeah, this is impacting Wheatfield directly. And Teft. What is that town here? Saint Pierre. So it may go north of Saint Pierre. It may just, because it's occluding, it might go further north. So Dunn's Bridge. It may hit Dunn's Bridge. It may also hit just north of Teft and Dunn's Bridge. So this is the area that's most likely going to get hit. And then it'll continue going northeast if it gets stronger. So thankfully, it looks like it's going to stay over mainly rural areas for now. After Wheatfield. Then Taft, you got St. Pierre. If it ends up taking a more southerly course. But right now, the primary threat is this supercell right here. And I'll be keeping an eye on this one too, because it does look like it is in a very favorable environment for very rapid strengthening. That's Davenport. Not very strong. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, it looks like Wheatfield is in the middle of this tornado or supercell. Right in the middle of it. We check correlation coefficient values. Doesn't look too bad. It's a little dark in here, so I'm going to turn on the light. But it may cause some glare on the screen. That's why I turned off the light. There we go. Joliet is in the clear. Yeah, Joliet is in the clear. St. Louis, Missouri is in the clear. If it's going near South Bend, should I take cover? South Bend for now is in the clear. But yes, if there is a tornado warning in South Bend, if that ends up happening later, yes, you should. But right now, South Bend is in the clear. Your primary threat will be these storms later. So a few hours, that would be your main threat. Those storms down here as they move northeast bound. But by then, it'll be a damaging wind threat for them mainly. Yeah, Wheatfield right now is in a very precarious situation. Yeah, very dangerous situation in Wheatfield. And I need everyone to tap the screen. I just want to get this to about 10,000 10,000 likes. So hopefully more viewers can join. Plano, Illinois is in the clear. Yikes. I could check. All right, Plano, Illinois. Plano, Illinois. Just west of Chicago, just southwest of Aurora. Let me check. Trying to check. It's along State Route 34. Oops. For now, Joliet is in the clear. Bradford. Just southwest of Aurora. Just check what that would be. Henry. It looks like yeah, main threat is just going to be heavy rain and some hail. For Plano, Illinois, just heavy rain and hail. Not really a tornado threat. However, those of you in Magnolia, seek shelter. This could be a tornado trying to form now. Storm relative velocity. Rotation is still weak for now. Detroit, Michigan is in the clear for now. Yeah, this is the main threat right now. This storm right here is the strongest supercell, but it's over rural areas. It looks like it will indeed not be heading towards any populated areas for a while. St. Pierre looks like... So Wheatfield looks like just took a hit. Wow. Thank you all for sharing this. Actually, can everyone who can share this? Cedar Lake, Indiana is in the clear. Currently, Cedar Lake is in the clear, but let me check. All right, let me just... Oh, Cedar Lake, Indiana is now in the clear, but it was hit earlier. The tornado just went south, just west of Cedar Lake. Cedar Lake is right in this area here. Cedar Lake is now in the clear, but it was under the threat of that tornado, as was Roselawn, Indiana. In Louisville, Kentucky's in the clear. So is Goshen, Indiana. All right, now I'm gonna have to be focusing on this supercell as it's approaching the south areas of Chicago. Yep. This one's approaching Henry, Illinois, so I can't really tell how strong the rotation is. And it looks like there's two storms merging. This is a merger going on. Jackson, Michigan. Yep. Primary threat is just going to be large hail, but I'll check. Jackson, Michigan. Jackson, Michigan is for now in the clear, but it could get some large hail later tonight. So hail is going to be your primary threat because you're north of the boundary layer. See, you're in the severe thunderstorm watch area. So these areas are getting elevated hailstorms. Your primary threat is elevated hail. Like Grand Rapids is freaking cold there, but you're getting hail, so that's going to be your main threat. These hailstorms are your main threat. Even though it has the appearance of a supercell, there's no rotation occurring with these storms. Yeah, because the air loft is the air at the surface is very cold. And there's also very strong winds at the surface. I mean, look at these winds here at the surface. East northeast at 22, gusting to 36. That's at 8:34. Yeah, there's some very strong winds coming through right now. Oh, there we go. Velocity. Yeah, of course. There we go. Nothing scary. Yeah, this is the main threat I would worry about. Looks like St. Pierre might be getting hit by this. Lawton, Oklahoma. Well, let me check Lawton. Lawton is in the clear for now, but I would keep tuned. Because I know Lawton is south. Yeah, Lawton is in the clear. The worst of it has passed Lawton, but a lot of hail, a lot of heavy rain. Yeah, southeast winds gusting to 46. It's never good. Let me check Lawton. So it's north of Wichita Falls. Wow, that's a crazy hailstorm. There's Lawton. Lawton already had hail. But yeah, it looks like Lawton is in the clear. Once this batch of heavy rain moves through, you should be in the clear. Can't say the same for Grafford. Wow, look at Grafford. That's a very dangerous storm. Yeah, this is a very, very dangerous storm. This is a very, very dangerous storm. This is producing some very destructive hail. I mean, let me check the velocity with this. Yeah, look at these winds. My goodness. I don't think I've ever seen winds this intense before. Over 100-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, this is a destructive thunderstorm, too. $70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. You know what? Let me check velocity. Storm relative. Okay, that looks more realistic. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Okay. There's really large hail with this storm. Let me check the size. Half inch. And look, we got discretes here, so. Quincy, Illinois is in the clear. But big hailstorm going for Dallas. So this could be major. And there is rotation with this, if you look closely. Yeah, this is turning into a mesolow. A mesolow. Yeah, this is turning into a mesolow right now. Yes, I agree. North Junction, Illinois needs to take cover right now. Let me go back to Illinois, to Indiana now. Yep, North Judson. So it looks like the. Let's see where the worst of the rotation is right now. Tornado. Large, fully condensed tornado about a mile or two northwest of me. Multiple power flashes. Yep, that was a tornado right there. And now it's gone. Wow, that is insane. That is debris. Yeah, that was a tornado. Yep, that is debris right there. That is debris. Holy mackerel. That was a very close call. Storm relative velocity. Yeah, that was a monster. All right. Yeah, Saint Pierre, get on the ground now. I would not risk it right now. Yeah, Wheatfield just got spared. Like, it literally. I think it got hit. No, I think Wheatfield got hit by a tornado. Check this storm right here. Doesn't look like a tornado. Wait, we got more. What the? It's in a freaking radar hole right now. A radar indicator rotation. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, this is a radar hole. We're 150 miles away. Or is this a closer radar site? Yeah, okay. Let me check that Oklahoma warn. Yeah. Large hail and damaging winds are primary threat with this storm. The tornado threat is basically non-existent. You see how it's gusting itself out? This is evidence of a gust out right here. It's trying to form a tornado, but it can't. There's not enough cape. This storm, on the other hand, even though this has the environment to itself, this is the storm I would be worried about. I want everyone to share this, please. Okay, let's change gears again. This could end up producing a tornado. This is a storm I would be worried about. All right, let's go back to Indiana again. KIWX. Yeah, that was debris. Yeah, it's still producing debris. Yeah, it's debris. Very close to St. Pierre. (907). Observed tornado 2 miles to the north of this location. Was there power flashes observed? Okay. Now it looks like the rotation is tornado trying to form elsewhere. But this supercell's been at it since about 5:30 this afternoon. This is the same supercell that dropped a tornado all the way in Illinois. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I'm gonna restart it. Oh. No. Oh, God. All right, we have a tornado on the ground right now, just north of Saint Pierre, and it's moving due east towards Knox. If you're in Knox, seek shelter immediately. Also, if you're north of North Judson, seek shelter immediately. We have a tornado on the ground right now. We still have debris being lofted from an earlier tornado. Yep, we have a tornado on the ground right now, just around the La Crosse area. You could clearly see this hook. I mean, this is a mean looking storm. This is KLOT. This is, oh, right. Yeah, we have a tornado on the ground right now. Just north of Saint Pierre, between La Crosse, North Judson, and Saint Pierre. It's between these three towns right now. Yep, there's your tornado right in here. That's where your tornado would be. We have a tornado, and it's heading towards, yep, it's heading towards Knox. That's Knox right now. It's heading towards Knox and Hamlet because it's moving northeast right now. This is a particularly dangerous tornado. Ooh. Yeah, this is a very dangerous storm right now. Yep, that's your tornado right in there. It's heading towards Knox. We may have another tornado in progress. Let me just KLOT. What's the closest radar there? It's Davenport. Okay, nope. This is a tail end Charlie storm. That's oh wow, yeah. This is very dangerous. Yep, this is heading right for Knox. Yeah, Knox needs to be in a safe place now. Yeah, if you're in Knox, seek shelter immediately. South Bend right now is in the clear for the most part, but you need to watch out for these storms to your west. Yeah, Knox is under the direct threat right now. Yeah, this is heading directly for Knox, Illinois, Indiana. Sorry, Indiana. So this is making a beeline right towards Knox right now. Yeah, Logansport is going to get some storms later. But for the moment, you're in the clear. The main threat is this storm right here heading towards Knox. And then Plymouth. Okay, we got debris now. We have debris. That is debris on the ground. We have debris, guys. We have debris. Yep. There's your debris right there. Tulsa's in the clear, but you got storms to your west, to your southwest. Let me check correlation coefficient. Velocity. Yep. There's your tornado right there. Yeah, that's your tornado right there. That's your tornado. Elkhart, Indiana. Not right now, but I would be on the lookout. Let me check Elkhart. Yeah, Elkhart is in the northern part of the state, so I would definitely watch things overnight. Overnight's going to be your main threat. Those of you in Knox need to be underground now. Get underground right now. Those of you in Knox, Indiana, get in your safe places now. I cannot stress how dangerous of a situation this is. Yeah. It's north of North Judson. This tornado is heading right for Knox. This is the town that is that's the main threat. No, it's not anywhere near Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne right now is in the clear. Fort Wayne is closer to Ohio, so Fort Wayne right now is in the clear. But those of you in Knox, I need to focus entirely on Knox right now because that's the area that's going to get hit really hard. So Knox, this is the town. I need you to be in your safe place. Anywhere between East Water Street and Carlson Drive, be underground now because the tornado is doing a lot of wobbles. It's not moving in a straight line because of its occluding and other factors at play. But yeah, you see that right there? That's your debris. I am going to circle this right now. This is debris. Right here, right where I put the X. Yep, there's your debris. You got a tornado right now. Yep, new tornado warning. Probably confirmed. Yep, weather spotters confirmed tornado. Heading right for Knox. Literally in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Yep, we have a large tornado. It looks like it's over here, but it's most likely down here. And we definitely have a tornado on the ground. This is heading right for Knox, Indiana. Yeah, this is not good. Even though it looks like it's gusting out, keep in mind that's your info notch. This is going to form a massive tornado. Yep. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be very bad for Knox. Yeah, there's definitely a tornado right here. That's a tornado, guys. That's a tornado right there. You see that CC drop? That's a 2-point drop. 0.2 drop. That's definitely a tornado. And it looks like we do have a tornado. (926). Small rope tornado, 2.5 miles north of Varna. It doesn't look like it's producing a tornado. But this area is very unstable, so yeah, it would be over here. Yep, there's your tornado right there. Heading, looks like it may hit the north side of town. Knox and then Hamlet. So yeah, those of you on the north side of Knox, south side of Hamlet, Conch Lake, this is a very dangerous storm. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, people need to seek shelter immediately. These three towns are under some very dangerous threat. All right. Check correlation coefficient. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a dangerous tornado right now. Yeah. There's definitely going to be some dangerous storms in Wayne. Not now, but later tonight. But I'm not going to be up for the whole... Oh, God. Yeah. This is not good. Tornado on the ground. Guys, I need everyone, and I mean everybody, to share this. This is a violent tornado on the ground right now, and it's making a direct beeline towards Knox right now. So please, I need everyone to share this. Hit that share button that is just to the left. I'm trying to join. Okay. That is your tornado right there. You see that? You see that blue? This is Indiana. There's a tornado heading towards Knox, Indiana. Knox, Indiana right now. North side of town. It's going to hit the north side of town. South side of Hamlet, and then Coons Lake, Koontz, and Tyner. Coons Lake. North central, northwestern Indiana right now. That's your tornado. Yep. See that little... That is your debris signature. Right there. That is debris. I need everyone to share this, and I mean everybody, because people in Knox need to know about this. If you have anyone who lives in Knox, please share this live stream. Those of you in Knox, get underground now. If you don't have a basement, get into the bathroom, get into your bathtub, and cover yourselves with anything you can, because this is a violent tornado, and it's heading right for Knox. This is the tornado right there. You see this tight couplet right here? That is your tornado. And it's heading right for Knox, especially the north side of town, right around here, because it's occluding. So instead of going due east, it's going northeast. but it could still the circulation could reform in the south side and hit Knox. If you're in Knox, even on the south side of town, get underground. So please, I need everyone in Knox right now. If you're watching this live stream and you're in Knox, I know there's not very many of you, get underground now. Take your phone with you and get into your safe place now. You got only a couple minutes before this tornado arrives. This is an older signature. This is as of right now. That is debris. You see this dark, you see that red? That is your debris. I've done meteorology for a long time. That's how I know. This is heavy rain and hail, and this is right here. This is your supercell, and this is your hook right here. I know this just looks like precip. All of this looks like precip. But this is the area you want to pay attention to right here. Storm relative velocity. You see right here. Right here. Negative 67.1 outbound winds touching negative 48.1. So this is where your tornado is, right here. It's already somewhere over here now because it's moving east northeast. So it's somewhere over here now. So somewhere over here now. There we go. See, it's moving, and that's 933. This is heading right for Knox. Get underground now. I cannot stress this enough. This is a very dangerous and life-threatening situation. This is correlation coefficient. Yeah, that is, you never want to see that. That is debris right there. That is a debris signature. A giant one, too. That is your tornado. Right there. Just west of Knox, heading right towards Knox, Indiana. Get underground now. This is a very, very dangerous situation. Man, I cannot stress how dangerous this is. And you see how it's moving northeast? It will hit the northeast side of Knox. We got a lot of storm chasers on this. All those red dots are storm chasers, storm spotters. Yeah, see, that's your precip trying to go inbound. So the north side of Knox is going to get hit, and then it's going to come right into Hamlet and Coons Lake. Yeah, this is a very dangerous storm. It looks like it's going to be going to Hamlet. Please, if you're in Hamlet, seek shelter now. I'm looking on Google Maps right now, trying to figure out where everyone is. So Knox and Hamlet. So the north side of Knox. It's most likely it's going to cross U.S. Highway 35 and then hit the south side of Hamlet before going to Coons Lake or just south of Coons Lake. And then there's more towns in the path like La Paz. But that's about an hour from now. Right now, the three towns are in the path is three towns again is Hamlet, Coons, Knox, south side of Hamlet, and Coons Lake. So this is the area where I believe the tornado will cross. It will then go towards the south side of Hamlet and then towards Coons Lake, unless a rotation goes somewhere. It could also hit Tyner too. I'm looking out for you too. So don't think I'm just focusing on one town. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to go north of Knox. So yeah, Hamlet, get underground now. Decline. Kokomo's fine right now, but yeah, Hamlet is under the direct threat now. Knox, I still will be in your safe place. Still be in your safe place. Until this completely passes you. Because the north side of town could definitely get clipped by this. So Knox. Especially if you are on the north side of town. Especially here. Get underground. East 100 North and State Highway, U.S. Highway 35. All right. So right now, Knox looks like it's going to get spared. However, the west side of town, and Green Mark equipment. This is going to hit Green Mark. I'm just going to say this right now. The Green Mark equipment area will get hit by this. So, can't be too sure that shed is going to be there tomorrow morning. So it went near Lake Village, went near Roselawn, right around Demote, then went through Wheatfield. And now it's going north of Knox. It's kind of going northeast. And now it's going to be heading towards Hamlet. Between Hamlet and Roselawn. Between Hamlet and Knox. So it's basically going to hit this area here. It could move further left and hit Hamlet. But right now, I do not see that as the main threat. I see Grovertown and Coons Lake potentially getting a direct hit from this. Yeah. There's your tornado right there. That's your tornado. I need everyone to share that button. I need everyone to hit that share button right now. Valparaiso is safe for now. But this is heading towards Hamlet. My finger is here. This is heading towards Hamlet, guys. Hamlet is going to get hit, especially just south. And then after Hamlet is Coons Lake, right there. Look at the path of that storm. Right towards Coons Lake. Possibly towards Tyner. Tyner could get hit. Coons Lake could get hit. Knox right now, very close, very close. You're going to get some very strong RFD winds, so keep in your safe place because you're going to get some damaging winds on the backside. Tornado, let me check, is still on the ground. You still got that tornado on the ground. You see all that rain in Hamlet? That could be a good sign. But that also means it could force the storm further south. Also, a lot of lightning in Knox right now. Look at all this lightning. Very scary. Portage? Oh, I know Portage. Portage, Michigan, right? Michigan, right? Portage, Michigan is in the clear. Just some hail is the main threat. Just hail. Yes, Jack, there is a tornado in Indiana right now. That's happening now. Like right now, there's a tornado in Indiana. This is as of a few minutes ago. 9:39, just 3 minutes ago. Massive wedge tornado 2 miles to my north. Tornado emergency for the city of Knox. And Knox is just barely getting out of this. Like, this is such a close call. This is possibly hitting the Stark County Airport. Storm relative velocity. Yeah, this tornado is heading to the airport. There is no avoiding this. There's your tornado right there now, passing just on the north side of Knox. Yeah. Portage, Indiana is in the clear. For now, Portage, Indiana is in the clear. I will look up Portage's location on Google Maps right now. Portage, Indiana. Yeah, Portage, Indiana is in the clear right now, but you got storms to your west I'm going to keep an eye on. Right now, nothing for Portage, but you got this mass of storms coming in, so I'm going to keep an eye on these storms here. Portage is in here. I would watch this storm for Portage. This one right here and that one right there. Those are the two storms I would watch. Alright. Alrighty. Tornado warning. Radar indicator rotation. No, this is a tornado emergency. This is as rare as they get. And look at that. Look at Knox getting spared. That is a very close call. That's a close call as you ever can get. That's as close of a call you can get. And there's your debris signature. That is debris. That's not precip. That was debris. Yeah, Knox just got spared. That is as close of a call as you can get. Michigan City, I know that's just right on the border with Chicago. Michigan City, not in the clear. I will watch because there's storms coming into your area shortly. This line of very strong storms. So Michigan City right here. I would watch these storms as they come east. You're out of the tornado threat right now, but there could be a bit of a damaging wind threat. But look at all these temperatures, 42 degrees. Yeah, you're 64, so it's kind of warm, so you definitely got convection. And there's that tornado warning storm just to your south. Is Cassville, Missouri going to get bad? Your main threat's over. The main threat is in north central Illinois, north central Indiana. Okay, that looks like it wants to produce a tornado. Wow. Yeah, that's your bounded weak ecoregion right here. Elkhart is in the clear right now. Indicator rotation. So Farmington, Iowa, and Donaldson, Iowa, I would watch. What the? Yeah, I would watch that portion of Iowa and northeastern Missouri. It's right on the state line, basically. Yeah, Knox is in the clear. Hamlin may be in the clear too. It's going to pass right between, but then it will cross the interstate. It looks in the clear for now. But keep in mind, this is not the only cell. You have this storm that's going to be moving into a very unstable environment, and then you got this nudger cell that could enhance the rotation, possibly. So, a long night ahead of us. Yeah, I mean, look at that. You definitely do not want to see this. Yeah, plus this is a tail end Charlie. You got this hook right here. It's not very impressive right now, but there is broad rotation with this. So I need to keep watching that. Okay, we got this. That could be a threat later. And now we have that storm. Looks like it's lifting north. So it could be moving towards South Bend. It looks like it's going towards South Bend. but the general motion is actually east to. It's actually north, going this way. So Tyner, La Paz, Bremen, Lakeville, I would all watch this storm. This is the area I would watch for the storm. This area, right? In that outline. Because it could jog, so it's not going to follow a linear path. It could zigzag a little bit. Especially since, see, there's getting new rotation down here. Yeah. There could be a new tornado trying to form here. Yeah, Knox just dodged a major bullet. Wow. And now, as I said, Hamlet needs to watch out. This is the rotation part. And now let me check other tornado warnings. Yeah, this is still a tornado emergency, though. Tornado emergency for the city of Knox. Knox just dodged a major bullet. Woo! Oh boy, that was a very close call. Okay, let me see. I think that's a glitch. Yeah, it's probably a glitch. Yeah, it was a glitch. Alrighty, which storms would I worry about? Okay, that looks like it's rotating. There was a tornado warning storm here, but yeah, it looks like the tornado threat's mostly gone. But we got a couple tornado warning. We have that tornado warning. That's the storm I was following for the last several hours. Got here. Yeah, this is definitely acting like a moderate threat. That we did have a strong tornado that just missed Knox. But barely. That was a very close call for Knox. Knox just dodged the proverbial bullet. So yeah. Reading is still getting a supercell. This is a supercell, but it's a cluster. It's more of a tail end Charlie type situation. But as it moves into this very unstable environment, it could produce another tornado. .42. Doesn't look very promising right now, but this storm still, yeah. Tyner, Coons Lake. Alright, I'm going to end the stream for now. Thank you all for watching. Kankakee. Yeah, Kankakee. Let me check the radar for Kankakee. Yeah. Kankakee is definitely getting some pretty nasty storms right now. Yeah, Kankakee got golf ball size hail about a couple hours. Yeah, the same storm did hit Kankakee earlier. You can actually track the reports. Aroma Park. Yeah, Kankakee got very close to this. You got big hail from the storm. So this has been doing tornadic stuff for the last 2 hours. And there could be more storms heading towards Kankakee too. That storm over here in Missouri will come in later. Northeastern Missouri, southeast Iowa. So threat's not over yet. I gotta go. Thank y'all for watching and good night. And I'm not done, but I will be resuming this stream in about 30 minutes. Just gotta charge up my phone. Yes, Michael?
How was your day?
I'm good. I'm live on YouTube right now.
What are you doing?
Weather. I cannot talk right now. People are hearing you.
Weather?
Yeah. I'm busy.
When is your live over?
In like an hour.
In an hour?
Yeah.
Can you call me? Okay, can you watch the video?
I will, but not right now. In an hour.
But can you call me tonight? Not next week, and then tell me I was busy.
Okay, all right. I'll do my best. Bye.
Thank you.
Fuck. All right. So I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. I just went off TikTok. Yeah. There are some very dangerous storms today. But it looks like... Yeah. I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to resume it.